Hey, I'm Bowen, and we're here at the Pub headquarters just outside Pittsburgh to play a game that I owned back when it first came out, Jackbot, the sequel to Pinball and Bride of Pinball. They took the playfield of the original Pinball and made a new game out of the design around a casino theme. It's got some modes, it's got really strong multi-ball, one of the best ever, and just very high quality software. So we'll take you through that. We'll get to Casino Run if we can, we'll get to Mega Visor if we can, and regardless, we'll definitely not shoot for Hit Me. Alright, there's a skill shot in this game. Actually, two skill shots. One which is the normal one and one which is hidden that we'll talk about later. The regular skill shot is to plunge hard into the loop around in the back right, and your goal is to get in the middle one, which would give you a larger award than the others. Any of the three will give you an award, in this case 10 million, but the middle would be 30 million instead. That's value is multiplied by a vortex multiplier that can go up to 5x. The key feature in the game is the center visor, which is a panel of 25 lights. At the very beginning of the game, it will light up rows and columns of lights, and this is an opportunity to open the visor directly if you can hit the one flashing light as it's going. So in my case, I like to take the yellow on the far left. And the reason the yellow seems to be what most players go for is that it's right on the edge. If you miss it left, nothing bad happens to you. And if you miss it too far to the right, you still get credit for something. This opens the locks, and your goal in the locks is to fill these eyeballs with the balls. 2 balls will start multi-ball. Ideally, you know, stop missing, especially missing 3 times, but at least I got to demonstrate what happens and how to save an outlane drain on this game. And the center post. All right, let's make a shot. Sometimes crossfield into the other eye is a better shot. So right flipper into the left hole seems to be working well for me to get started. 2 locks will start multi-ball. Let's just try to plunge again. Take a harder plunge and see if we can't get it around. Not quite. So still getting used to that plunge. As we go, we'll figure that out. The first multi-ball is a 2-ball multi-ball. And both balls will kick out. We'll talk about the 4 jackpots on the game. One which is the under the ramp, one which is the right hit me targets, and the right eye and left eye jackpots. The goal ideally is to just get control of the balls, both on the same flipper, both on opposite flippers, any way you can, because you're going to try for the super. To get the super, you need to put both balls in the eye holes at once. You shoot the first ball into the left eye, and the right ball into the T-bars, and there's a super right there.
Super jackpot!
Get control again, and do it again, except now it has to start with the right. So the right eye, left eye, another super. This is a good start. The goal of multi-ball is to get 15 total jackpots, and you get 3 for a super. You get the next 3 in order. The lights, as you make them go off, if you shoot the game saucer in the back left, you will relight all the jackpots and hold the ball for a few seconds. So what I want to do right now is get this ball off my flipper. Ideally, if I knew how, I could shoot the backhanded jackpot there. It is possible to do that sometimes, but I really just want to hop this over to the other side, like that. Just get some motion on it, get it over. And I have 2 options here: to take the jackpot under the ramp or to shoot the game saucer to relight everything. Since I had success getting the supers before, I'm going to take the relight, or miss the relight. Let's take the one under the ramp instead. Oh, look at that, you can backhand that. All right, 2 balls on the right. Here, the only one is this hit me target, which is lame, so we're going to try to relight. And that's it. You want to be very patient here. This is a 2-ball multi-ball. Later multi-balls would have 3 balls, but realistically this is a 2-ball multi-ball affair. I mean, your best bet is to play with 2 and just wait here. So I'm waiting for this to come back. And the reason I'm waiting and not taking a jackpot for free here, sorry, jackbot, is because I want to get another super. Notice also the game saucer scores you a jackpot if all of them are lit, and you can win free games with a high enough score. As it kicks this back out again, got a little bit of a hang up there, that's interesting. And you can take a freebie right at the end of multi-ball. Usually 1, sometimes even 2 freebies could happen if you're fast enough. When multi-ball is over, it's back to that opportunity I talked about for opening up the entire visor. So I'm deliberately avoiding the visor right there until I can get the ball under control on a flipper. Because if I accidentally hit the visor in the wrong spot, it's not going to open up and I'll have to go through the whole chain. So that yellow on the far left, I'm waiting for the yellow to come back around. And I'm trying to backhand it into that yellow. Early backhand. All right, so that's good to go. Cashier is ready under the ramp for 2x bonus. Why not? Well, thank you. And that was a mistake there, and I almost paid for it. I know from before that I was better at shooting across the field with the left flipper into the right hole and the right flipper into the left hole. Instead, I tried to go straight away, left to left, and I missed the shot. So, second multi-ball will be 3 balls if you can lock 2 up. And there's a fail again. So at some point here, I'm going to have to figure out where that skill shot is, but it's not that big a deal. Skill shot isn't that valuable. This is a good time to talk about modes. Modes you shoot by shooting the game saucer, and there are 4 different modes. There's also an extra ball button here, where if I pound the extra ball button, I may be able to cheat and bypass the mode. Bad shot there to the mode start saucer and drain out. You can also cheat the bonus carryover. If you have multipliers, it can pound into, say, a 3x multiplier instead of a 2x. Come on. Oh, I'm terrible with that skill shot. Anyway, let's try to get one of the game saucers. Slot machine or roll the dice is next. Let's go for roll the dice. I'm pushing the extra ball button, trying to cheat here. Come on, cheat me up.
9.
Oh, that's pretty good. You get 4 times 9. After a mode, you can choose to double or nothing. When you go for double or nothing, you have 10 seconds to shoot under the ramp or to start a multi-ball. So by starting a multi-ball, you get to cash in. Typically, you want to go for the cash in almost every time unless you really desperately need those points. Here's the 3-ball multi-ball. Notice there's a little difference here, which is that if I shoot the successful center shot on the skill, I will get a jackpot. I'm going to ignore this. Instead, I'm going to plunge super soft. And the goal of plunging super soft is to try and push this ball onto the playfield without getting the other balls ejected. So here's my plunge, and I failed to do so. But some players, like Kaylee George, are amazing at this. And there's the super. Is that going to be a super? No, it isn't, because I had the intermediate jackpot awarded. I'm not worried about it coming down to 2 balls, but that was a bad juggle on that, and unfortunately, I'm out of multi-ball. There was a countdown on the screen telling me how many more jackpots I need to get to Mega Visor. And I think it was down to 3. So getting there, but now I will have to go it the hard way. After locking the first ball for the 3rd multi-ball, the visor closes, and now you'll have to see what it looks like when you fail to complete a visor earlier in the game. You're going to have to hit all 25 of those lights, and basically you're just taking risk after risk after risk to get there. Now in my case, I'm super close to getting Mega Visor. That risk is really worth it. But you can also sometimes get multi-ball off the slot machine here. That's not bad. Light extra ball. Extra ball is on the in lanes, and oh, right down the middle out of that. That is tough. Happens a lot. The game saucer rejection down the middle is pretty common. I still have the extra ball, so hopefully I'll be able to cash that in on ball 3. Come on. Now there's one into the top, but still haven't gotten a sense of where that skill shot is. If you want to collect the extra ball, the easiest way is to shoot the ramp and hope for the best. You can also shats the in lane. The problem is, as you're shatsing, the lights on the in lanes are moving. So if I want to shats that in lane, I've got it on the right here. There it is. Didn't know that would work, but hey, it totally did. Here's Keno. Come on, this is a good one to cheat on. Let's go. Oh, cheat me up. That's good value, but cheating gives you a huge bonus here. Let's try to double it up and get to 180. This time there is no multi-ball ready. So, get out. Oh, tough. Darn it. Play better there. Well, would have been a disappointing 3-ball game. Well, let's see if we can get a good value out of ball 4. and maybe start that multi-ball and get to Mega Visor. So if you want to get to Mega Visor, we got to just pound away at this. At the visor, and the visor will tell you the progress you made towards completing the lights. That's what the shot I like to make there is sort of at the blue area, because I can bang it off and maybe you can pick up 2 or 3 for the price of 1. There's also the white lights, the 5 white lights that rotate across the columns. And if you hit the one that's flashing, the little one that's lit, it will give you a random award. So there, I waited for that one, and now I can start multi-ball. There's a big multi-ball here because I've gone all the way through and scored a lot of jackpots earlier in the game. The jackpot value is 400 million right now, and there are 3 to get, 400, 450, 500, then we'll be in Mega Visor. And boy, that was a bad plunge. But what I did manage to do was get the ball to my flipper fairly clearly. And there's a super. That'll be all 3 at once. And we go directly, that's not a bad shot to get 1.3 billion from one shot. And here's the Mega Visor. In the Mega Visor round, the goal is to hit the visor 25 times. Every time you hit the visor, it will light up one of the 25 lights. Doesn't matter which visor you hit, it could be anything. And here it doesn't really matter, 2 balls versus 3, there's not really any disadvantage to having 3 balls in play. I just got kind of a safety net here that if I drain one, I will still be able to play. No real advice here other than bang the visor and try not to die. Oh, geez. As I say that, I die immediately, of course. Good advice. Good advice, dumbass. And because I took a pot shot at the visor right at the end, I killed myself for getting a free lock back towards multi-ball. If you finish the Mega Visor and you get all 25 hits, you get something good. But hopefully we'll get a chance to earn that in another game. Let's go for Casino Run, which is the reward for finishing the 4 game saucer modes. And there's a cheat. This isn't a great cheat. It's turned a pair into 3 of a kind, which, yeah, great. But ideally, if I had had 3 of a kind in hand and turned it into a 4 of a kind, that would have been even more valuable. Casino Run is now lit.
5, 4.
And I don't really care about that 80 million nearly as much as getting into Casino Run. Let's get the ball from the left to the right and pop it in the saucer for Casino Run. You get a free moo, and you get a single ball play casino gambling game. Just a wonderful mode here. 45-second timer with unlimited balls, and if you lose a ball and you drain, you lose 5 seconds. If you fall into any of the 3 lit saucers, you're going to get an award. In my case, I've got a special, which would be nice, but let's risk it and continue. In competition play, the special is worth 500 million, so don't ignore that. If you get this in competition, those are serious. Specials in normal play are just, they're specials. They're free games. Every switch you hit is also worth 2 million, so even if you're not doing anything like I am, you're still earning points, and be ready on that bomb, because if you hit a bomb, you'll get the chance one time only to bop out. 285 and 2 specials in competition play. I would absolutely take this, but screw it, let's go. I want more. The timer continues to tick down, 27 seconds. It stops whenever you go in here. You can also earn a no bomb from the wheel, which I don't have, but 464 and 2 specials. Come on, stay up, stay up, stay up. Oh, that's a terrible spin. We need another one. As you go with this, you just gotta hope not to hit the bomb, and if you hit the bomb, you die. More time, that's really not very helpful at all, but extra ball, 2 specials, 4 9. What should we do? Really? Ow! This is a terrible idea. I should have stopped. No, I should have stopped. Oh! Oh! All right. Oh, I know I should have stopped. Oh! And just such a wonderful mode for this reason that becomes legitimately about survival and gambling and hoping for the best. Yes! I'm taking that! Extra ball, 2 specials, and 778 million. And a thank you to the design team of Jackbot for allowing me to survive that one. And it turns out, you know, chatsing like that and doing an alley pass. Oh, another extra ball? Yeah, I like this game. There should be extra balls in all tournaments. Oh, son of it! So, good ball, yeah, good ball. We got the good casino run and about 7.5 billion. I've seen pretty much all the major features here. So what I want to do here is try to get back towards Mega Visor. There are a couple other fairly useless features by comparison, such as the drop targets on the left-hand side. Completing all drop targets gives you cards, and completing a 5-card hand will light extra ball. So for the first time in a game, if you have opportunity to earn cards, you may as well do so. Notice I can pick up the, oh, you thought I was going to get the extra ball there. No. When you shoot, not just the ramp here, but if the extra ball is lit, you tend to want to keep it over, oh! Down into the plunger over here. This is a replunge, which Pinball had as well. But I really would have preferred the extra ball on the in lane. The alley pass is really the only certain way of getting a ball into an extra ball lane. So it's not that unusual to try. One more card would give me light extra ball. So I don't really need that right now because I already have an extra ball lit. But let's see if I can't get this extra ball picked up from, nope, not getting it. 3 times over there on the ramps. Each one of those is also raising the value of the awards on the skill shot. So you can pick up an appreciable number. Oh, I could have had an extra ball there. Around the ramp now, 24, 25, 26. And some clever players can also tap the plunger to earn a couple more millions on that, because if the game doesn't know the ball's in the plunger, it will continue to count that number up. Let's get up there. Not able to get to the full skill shot. All right. Yeah, forget this. None of this messing around with the ramp anymore. We're gonna 3 aces. Now there, if I had been able to somehow pull the 4th ace, I would have got a huge bonus. Let's just take the cash in and see what happens. Cash in does not open the cashier, and then you have to shoot the left ramp to relight the game saucer. So it becomes a little bit of ramp saucer. Ooh, another extra ball. I like this game. All right, now meanwhile, I'm also still trying to get back to locks, back to Mega Visor. Just bad drain there. Mistake on my part. More control would have been called for there when I'm trying to bang out the visor. Let's look at the option you have of banging out the visor through soft plunge. Soft plunging, which I tried earlier, didn't work there again. The idea of doing that is if you can put the ball into play without triggering any switches, you can actually hit the visor without concern of it draining. And the reason that is possible is that on these games from the mid-90s Williams, you had to hit 3 switches in play before the ball would be considered to be in play. So I'll show you what that looks like if I can here by soft plunging just out into the play field. I'm not quite catching it right, but you'll see right now, for example, the game still thinks I'm on skill shot. So if I let the ball go right now, I will get it back because it's not in play as far as the game is concerned. You can hear that in the music, you can hear that in the decision for it to tell you about the skill shot, lots of things. But that means instead I can wail on the visor. Until you hit 3 different switches, the ball will not be in play. So if I hit, say, the yellow, and that was my first switch, I could hit the yellow again and again and again, and it would not be in play. As it is here, since I hit multiple switches on the way down, you could hear it bang, 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 and then it drained. I don't get that. But if somehow I was able to put it in play without hitting anything, and then hit the same switch over and over again, you could use that to your advantage and keep a ball from going. One lesser known rule in Pinball is that you can actually use the left flipper to change the lit mode among the 4 modes. So if you have a mode you prefer, you can take that mode anytime. I took slot machine there because one of the awards in slot machine is multi-ball, and I was just kind of hopeful that I might get it. Didn't get it, but it's not really a big reason to go in for cashier here. I'm like Keno because it's a big value compared to the other modes, and I do wish I could cheat Keno. Keno is awesome. You cheat Keno, you get the entire card filled, 99 million extra. That's a serious doubler there, so let's see if we can't pick that up. Oh, terrible drain. God, I had that right on the flipper. So we're not going to see the completion of Mega Visor. We got 8.4 million. Oh, I guess I can buy in, huh? Okay. Mega Visor it is. And we got the skill shot finally. So the skill shot, that was a serious skill shot. 105 million skill shot. It also raises the vortex multiplier for the future shots. So future skill shots are worth even more. Oh man. Oh, it's a ball save because it's a bonus ball. So this one's going down. I'm yelling timber. All right, we just got to finish off the card here. And notice that's it. That's the shot you want when you're aiming for the visor, hitting near the blue in the top, and then carrying it into the blue top, off and back in like that. Like that right there gives you a relatively clean return compared to some of the other shots that could happen there. And we got the multi-ball. All right, I cheated. I'm sorry, I took the out-of-ball. But a couple other things just to point out in the game. We're in Mega Visor now. During Mega Visor, if you plunge a skill shot, you will get half of what is remaining, 2 chest hits. The other ones will be 35 million each. Chest hits are worth, I think, 75 million, so it's worth it to go for it. And there it is. But better to have that when you are like just at the very beginning of your Mega Visor. Oh, it's the Super Jackbot, 750 million. So what could possibly be after this? Shoot both eyes to lower ramp. It is the Pinbot multi-ball rules at the very end of the road. You have to lock balls in the visor and then shoot the ramp to score the final jackpot. I actually have never been here with 3 balls in play, so I did not know that you had to lock both balls, one in the left eye and one in the T-bars. Oh, and it's time. Thank you very much, I really love that. Shoot the left ramp, and boom! A mega jackpot of 1.5 billion is awarded and puts you back into Mega Visor round. As it reopens the visor, you can also, if you're lucky, put a ball in behind the visor while it's closing. Oh, it's so close there. And complete the entire Mega Visor as a dirty pool. And we almost got that, didn't quite get that here. So, but that's the entire sequence. It goes 15 jackpots, Mega Visor for 25 hits, the Mega Jackpot using the Pinbot rules, and then it puts you back in the Mega Visor after that. Dirty Pool is incredibly valuable if you can pull it off the same way you pull it off on Attack from Mars or Spider-Man or other games that have that feature. And let's see where we're at here. Let's see if we can get back into Casino Run and try to beat the Casino Run champ, which is Brian Dominey at 1.6 bill. So that was helpful. Post-transfer to post-transfer. Since we're doing this live, I'm trying to see if we have anything in the chat room here. The Elwin pose. Oh, God! What was that about? All right. Let's cash in. Raising the stakes. All right, Casino Run. Second Casino Run. The rules don't really change at all between Casino Run. Someone in the chat room asked about relighting the game saucer using the flashing white lights, and that only applies to the very first time through the Casino Run. The random award, if you don't have the game saucer lit will be like game saucer. Collect 200 million? You've got to be kidding me. Why would I ever do that? I suppose if you needed 200 million to beat somebody, you would, but otherwise, come on, we're doing that. All right, Dominic, I'm coming for you. We got 95 million. Forget it. Let it ride. Oh, bad shot there, but 2 million a bumper. I was finding a lot of success in the left eye there, back out, as I'm banging on the cheat button because I want to bash out a bomb if I do get one. Oh, bad shot there. More time, more time! Oh, more time. More time. Time enough at last. Come on, 35, that was almost a natural triple there. And if you get a natural triple, you get $500 immediately, and you go directly to the bonus round. Good value on that one. That was a 200 million spin. Where are we now? We're at 775, so the hammer will drop anytime now. Come on now, bomb, get out of here. Bomb to 50 million, I'll take that. This is dangerous territory here, but I need to catch that high score, so I'm pretty much playing this one to the hilt. Well, 1.15, this is looking good. I want more. You can also collect out of the game saucer here, but very few players ever do that. They go right for the eyes and stay in the eyes, and there we go, we're done. Oh no, and at that point, you lose. It's all over. You get nothing. You get nothing and like it. There are some things you do get from the wheel, from the game, if you chose to do that. You will get any poker hand cards, you will get bonus multipliers, any jackbots that are awarded are just awarded immediately. So there are some things that you would still get from Casino Run even without cashing out, but in competition play, the extra balls are worth 200 million, and the specials are worth 500 million, so they are very appreciable. Let's see if we can get back to Casino Run again. And there's also this stupid hit me target on the right. Don't ever aim for that under any circumstances. It will complete you blackjack hands, but there's nothing really to do with that. It's not worth enough to try for. Similarly, Mega Ramp, which I have right now on the left side, is not worth doing. Just continuing through the game saucers and trying to cash in. I like to cash in here because I'm going to need to shoot the left ramp anyway to light the next mode. Only on the first time through to Casino Run can you do that in one go without relighting. And there's the bumping, but I'm already at maximum 50 million vortex, but that's how you would do it if you were trying to cheat your way to a few extra millions. Not that it doesn't matter that much, but I suppose if every point counts, you might as well try it. All right, roll the dice. Come on, let's cheat something. Cheat! Maybe we'll get to cheat. That's pretty good value. Let's double that. Remember, you can double through a lock. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't double through a lock. You can only double through a multi-ball start, so that did not double. Apologies for that. Yeah. I know, right? I should know these rules. This backhandable in there. Sometimes. And at least you get this cool music. Stop! Don't yell at me about that. I want to get this. No! There we go.
That took skill.
Another comment in the chat room is about the bounce overs that have occurred on this game, and there have been a higher number of bounce overs or chill maneuvers than other games, and I think that happens because Jackbot is a little bit more about speed. The ball tends to move very quickly on this game, and the bounce over takes away some of that momentum. So right there where I backhand this, I'm going to just bounce it over. And I was ideally wanted over on the right because I wanted to light the next game saucer. But just ending it up with a trap on either flipper is helpful. Post transfer if possible here. This was in an era of games where there was a little bit of a different type of optical flipper. So you can see there that the flipper sometimes doesn't drop quite as quickly as you expect it to. That was true on Jackbot and Congo and a couple of other games. Come on, cheat! Oh! No cheat for you. Well, anyway, big value, 185, could be doubled to 370, and Casino Run is ready. Starting Casino Run, well, that would have been nice, but starting Casino Run would have doubled that for 370, got me back into the Casino Run for third try. And final answer there is I didn't try to cheat to get the 6x multiplier, unfortunately. So good score there, one buy-in, so kind of cheap to take the Grand Champion with this one. Appreciate you watching here. We've seen pretty much every feature of the game on Jackbot, and don't deserve that for not taking a buy-in. And thanks for watching.